Ever wonder how secure your social media accounts really are? In this digital age, it's crucial to be mindful of the security of your online presence. Despite our best efforts, it's easy to slip up and make simple errors that could put our personal information at risk. From seasoned internet veterans to digital novices, we're all susceptible to the same common mistakes. So, how can we protect ourselves better? In this video, we'll uncover the 5 common social media security mistakes you need to avoid. Mistake number 1, using weak passwords. It might seem like a no-brainer, but many of us are guilty of it. We resort to easy-to-remember passwords, or worse, use the same password across multiple platforms. This is akin to leaving your front door unlocked for hackers. You see, weak or common passwords are low-hanging fruits for hackers. They use sophisticated software that can guess thousands of passwords per second. If your password is something as simple as password 123, it's not a matter of if, but when you'll be hacked. The importance of having a strong, unique password for every social media account cannot be overstated. Think of it as a unique key to each of your online homes. The stronger and more unique the key, the harder it is for hackers to break in. So, how do you create a strong password? Combine letters, numbers, and symbols. Avoid obvious personal information, and make it long. The longer the better. Remember, a strong password is your first line of defense against hackers. Mistake number 2, oversharing personal information. This is a common pitfall in the world of social media. We get so caught up in sharing our lives with others that we often forget the potential risks that come with it. One of these risks is exposing ourselves to identity theft. Identity theft occurs when someone uses your personal information without your consent to commit fraud or other crimes. And let's face it, the more you share about yourself online, the easier it is for cybercriminals to piece together your identity. Let's consider some examples of the kind of information that you should think twice about sharing. Your full name, date of birth, and home address are the obvious ones. But what about your pet's name, or the name of the high school you attended? These seemingly innocent details are often used as security questions for online accounts. Posting about upcoming vacations or check-ins at locations can also make you a target. It gives potential burglars a heads up that your home is empty. And remember, even a casual mention of your daily routine can provide enough information for someone to track your movements. In the end, oversharing personal information is like leaving your front door wide open. It invites trouble. So, before you post, ask yourself, do I really need to share this? Be careful with what you share. Not everyone needs to know everything about you. Mistake number 3, not using two-factor authentication. Oh, the grave error of underestimating this simple yet effective security measure. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA for short, is like a sturdy lock on your social media treasure chest. It adds an extra layer of protection to your accounts, making it harder for intruders to break in. Imagine this. A thief has your key, but you've got a second lock that requires a special code. That's what two-factor authentication is all about. It's typically a combination of something you know, like your password, and something you possess, like a text message code sent to your phone. If you're not using 2FA, you're essentially leaving your front door wide open. It's like saying, come on in, cybercriminals, make yourselves at home. The risks are real, folks. Identity theft, financial loss, privacy invasion, you name it. Two-factor authentication isn't an annoyance, it's a necessity for your security. Mistake number 4, clicking on suspicious links. Now, this one's a biggie. The internet is a vast place, and not all of it is friendly territory. You've got your phishing scams, where cybercriminals trick you into giving up sensitive information. Then there's malware, nasty programs that can damage your device, steal your data, or even take control of your system. These threats often hide behind seemingly harmless links. So, how do you know what's safe and what's not? Well, there are a few telltale signs. Misspelled domains, generic greetings, and requests for personal information are all red flags. But sometimes, it's not that easy. The best defense? Be skeptical. If a link seems suspicious, don't click. Do some research first. Look up the sender, check the URL, and when in doubt, just don't click. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Think before you click. It could save your digital life. And finally, mistake number 5, ignoring privacy settings. This might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised at how many people neglect their privacy settings on social media. These settings are your first line of defense against potential threats. They control who sees your posts, your personal information, and even who can send you messages. Here's the real kicker. Social media platforms sometimes update their policies and settings. If you're not keeping up, you might unintentionally expose yourself to risks. It's like leaving your front door wide open in a busy neighborhood. Regularly reviewing and adjusting these settings to fit your comfort level is a must. You wouldn't want your personal information falling into the wrong hands, would you? Remember, the internet never forgets. Once your information is out there, it's out there for good. Your privacy settings are there for a reason. Use them. So, there you have it. We've explored the 5 common social media security mistakes that you need to steer clear of. To recap, remember that using weak passwords is like leaving your house key under the doormat. Make it a habit to create strong, unique passwords for each of your social media accounts. Oversharing personal information is akin to an open invitation to digital thieves. Be mindful of the information you share and with whom you share it. Not using two-factor authentication is like leaving your car unlocked. It adds an extra layer of security that can save you from potential threats. Clicking on suspicious links is similar to opening your door to a stranger. Always be cautious and verify before you click. Lastly, ignoring privacy settings is like leaving your windows open. It's crucial to regularly review and adjust your privacy settings to protect your personal information. Don't fall victim to these common mistakes. Stay smart, stay secure, and keep enjoying your social media safely.